In the news, President Bola Tinubu approves upgrade of Federal College of Dental Technology to University in Enugu. Supreme Court set aside appeal court's ruling on inspection order. Senegal's opposition leaders released from prison. And in sports, Team Nigeria bounced back to second position on medals table at ongoing African Games in Ghana. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for joining us. The conversion of the Federal College of Dental Technology and Therapy, Enugu, to a full-fledged University of Allied Health Sciences has been approved. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who granted the approval in a statement by the Special Advisor on Media, Ajuri Ngelale, explained that it will be domiciled under the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. Ngelale explained that the institutional upgrade comes amid ongoing health reforms, which would see the federal government train 120,000 frontline health workers nationwide within 16 months. Meanwhile, the president has also approved the appointment of Dr. James Omietimi as the Chief Medical Director of the Federal Medical Center, Yenegoa, Bayelsa State, for an initial term of 4 years, and also reappointed Professor Saad Ahmed as the Chief Medical Director of the Federal Medical Center, Abuja, for a second term of 4 years. President Bola Tinubu has appealed to all the 36 state governors to put politics behind them and focus on governance. Tinubu made the appeal when he hosted governors to a Ramadan Iftar breaking of fast at the banquet hall of the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. He noted that the country was no longer in the state he met it since assuming office 9 months ago and called for more prayers for the country and be good to one another. The newly appointed Director General, KOGI State Social Investment Program Agency KSSIPA, Aisha Omade, has demonstrated her act of compassion and generosity by distributing beans and other groceries to the management and staff members of the agency in Lokoja, the state capital. A statement by the head of media, communications and ICT of the agency, Dami Adenuga, explained that the gesture aimed to support her team during the ongoing 2024 Ramadan fast to ensure they have access to nutritious meals to break their fast. During the distribution event, Aisha Omade expressed her gratitude to the staff members for their dedication to the agency's mission and emphasized the importance of unity and solidarity, especially during the challenging times as this, where fasting requires additional support and understanding. The recipients of the food aid, who described the gesture as first of its kind, expressed their appreciation to the DG, noting that it will assist them in observing Ramadan while fulfilling their professional responsibilities. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called on women judges in the country to identify obstacles hindering women advancement. Sanwo-Olu made the call in a message to the first Southwest Zonal Conference of the National Association of Women Judges of Nigeria, held at Marriott Hotel, Government Residential Area, GRA, Ikeja. Governor Sanwo-Olu at the conference with the theme, Breaking Leadership Barriers for Women in Legal Profession, urged them to strive for a future where women in the legal profession would stand to equal footings with their male counterparts. Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Bimbola Salu Hundeyi, expressed joy that Nigerian women judges compete favorably and effectively with their counterparts globally in the dispensation of their sacred duties, emphasizing that women judges deserve to be celebrated for their resilience. He commended Supreme Court Justice Kudirat Kekereekun for sustaining the platform for women judges to confer and build a structure that would sustain the legal instrument of the state and the country. The Chief Judge of Lagos State, Justice Kazim Alogba, in his address said the female gender was becoming more successful and advancing in the legal profession. On politics, The Supreme Court has set aside an earlier ruling of the Court of Appeal which set aside the inspection order granted by the candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP by the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja. The Governorship Election Petition Tribunal had on November 25th last year granted an ex parte order allowing the SDP and its candidate in the 11th November 2024 governorship election in KOGI State to carry out forensic examination of all the bimodal voters accreditation system (BVAS) used in the governorship election, among other sundry reliefs. A three-man panel of justices of the Court of Appeal, led by Justice J.O.K. Oyewole, with Justices A.I. Banjoko and A.B. Mohammed, concurring, the Court of Appeal set aside the inspection order, having gone outside the province of the Electoral Act. The Court of Appeal ordered that while inspection is allowed under the Electoral Act, it must be jointly carried out with the respondent, and the scope of the inspection should be within the strict limit allowed under the Electoral Act. The Supreme Court, in a judgment delivered by Justice Emmanuel Agim on Thursday, however, allowed the appeal of the appellant, saying that the order of inspection made by the trial tribunal were within its power. The court also held that the respondents were duly served. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Announcement. Are you an O-level graduate? Are you a fresh graduate of any of the tertiary institutions but want to carve a niche for yourself in the broadcast industry? If that is the case, do not worry, because Bayern Communication Limited, in collaboration with KOGI DG Production, is training youth in all segments of media operations. For this quarter, BCL has scheduled 15th to 30th March to train on cinematography and ENG editing. Venue: Greener Pasture opposite Kafas Hall bus stop by Potash Pharmacy, Lokongoma, Lokoja, KOGI State. Training time 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Cinematography 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. ENG editing. The cost implication is 30,000 naira per course. Please note, early bird will get a 5% discount. At Bayern Communication Limited, professionalism is our watchword. For more information, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, United States Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has called for Israel to hold elections to replace Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as cracks appears in a once stable and friendly alliance. Schumer, the highest-ranking Jewish official in U.S. government, said Netanyahu had lost his way. He said leaders in Washington have avoided directly criticizing Netanyahu's approach to the conflict in Gaza, warning that casualties in Gaza risked turning Israel into a pariah. Speaking in the Senate, the longtime supporter of Israel harshly criticized the Israeli leader, who he said had come to allow his political survivor to take precedence over the best interests of the country. Senegal's opposition leader, Ousmane Sonko, and the presidential candidate he is backing in this month's delayed election, Diomaye Faye, have been released from the prison. The two met hundreds of their jubilant supporters in the capital, Dakar, after their release late Thursday. Their release followed an amnesty announced by President Macky Sall. The elections are due to be held on 24th March 2024 after a failed bid to push them to December. Faye, 44, is one of the 19 candidates contesting the elections, and he is expected to start campaigning immediately. In sports, Team Nigeria is back in the second position on the medals table at the ongoing African Games in Ghana after adding 5 more medals on Thursday. Having initially been pushed to the third spot by South Africa, Nigeria bounced back with 1 gold, 3 silver and 1 bronze medal in Thursday's outing to take their total tally to 60. Algeria are closing in on Nigeria in the third spot with 22 gold, 28 silver and 36 bronze medals. South Africa, who were second in the standing, dropped to the 4th position, still with 22 gold, 23 silver and 33 bronze medals. Tunisia maintained their 5th position with 7 gold, 18 silver and 21 bronze medals. Mauritius, Madagascar, Eritrea, Morocco and Zimbabwe complete the top 10. The Champions League knockout stage is down to the final 8 teams as the draw was held on Friday, March 15, with some heavyweight clashes on tap. The 8 team consists of 2 English teams, 2 German teams, 3 Spanish teams and 1 French team in the quarterfinals. Arsenal have been drawn against Bayern Munich and Manchester City against Real Madrid in the first leg. Atletico Madrid slugged it out against Dortmund, while PSG is to face Barcelona. The first leg takes place from 9th to 10th April, with the second leg on 16th to 17th April. With that, we've come to the end of our package for today. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ebiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. X handle, Malachite TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comment, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs: Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Joshua Adenoy saying, continue to be a brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. Thanks for watching.